Welcome back to Love English Lab. I'm Alex, and today we're guiding you through one of the most important moments in your career, receiving a job offer and negotiating your salary. This moment can feel exciting and a little scary. Our goal is to give you clear language so you can speak with confidence and respect.
I'm Michael. First, remember that you do not need to answer immediately. A friendly opening line is, "I'm excited about this offer." That sentence shows gratitude and keeps the mood positive. Then add, "Could I have a little time to review the details?" This gives you space to think about salary, benefits, schedule, and growth without sounding unsure.
When you are ready to discuss numbers, use a calm and polite frame. Try this. Based on my experience and the market range, I was expecting something closer to $60,000 per year. In that sentence, you explain your reason with your experience, you point to outside data with the phrase market range, and you make a clear request with a specific number. It is firm, but still respectful.
Sometimes the company cannot move much on base salary. You still have options. You can ask about a signing bonus, which is a one-time payment when you join. You can also ask for a review timeline, for example, a salary review after 3 months instead of after a full year. That faster review can help your pay grow sooner if you perform well.
Flexibility is also valuable. You can say, "Would a flexible schedule be possible?" A flexible schedule means you can start earlier or finish later to fit your life. You can also ask about remote options, such as working from home 2 days per week. Many people value time and energy as much as money, so these points matter.
Think about growth opportunities too. You might ask for a training budget, mentorship, or a clear path to a higher role. You can say, "I want to grow here and I plan to add strong value to your team. Could we include a course budget for the first year?" That shows ambition and commitment.
Keep the structure simple. Appreciate the offer, restate your fit, and make a specific request with a reason. Here is a full example. Thank you for the offer. My experience leading client projects matches your needs. Based on that and local market data, could we consider $60,000 per year or an earlier 3-month review?
Use a warm voice, short sentences, and clear goals. Negotiation is not a fight. It is a fair match between what you bring and what the company offers. With these phrases, you can speak calmly and reach a good agreement for both sides.
The offer arrives in your inbox. Your heart jumps. You want to answer right away, but you pause. You read slowly. You check the job title, the salary, the bonus, the benefits, the start date, and the location or remote policy. Then you read again. The goal now is not to decide. The goal is to understand.
Your first reply sets the tone for everything that follows. Keep it warm and simple. You can write, "I am excited about this offer and grateful for the opportunity. Could I have a little time to review the details and get back to you tomorrow?" This line is friendly and shows respect. It also gives you time to think.
Sometimes the company asks for a quick answer. You can still protect your time. Try, "I am very interested. I want to make a careful decision." Would it be all right if I send my response by the end of the day tomorrow? Notice how you show interest first, then ask for a short window. Most hiring teams will agree.
After you send that message, begin your review. Open a simple note and write 3 headings for yourself. First, role and responsibilities. Second, compensation and benefits. Third, growth and lifestyle. You do not send these headings to the company. They are only for your own clarity. In the first section, list the main tasks and any performance goals. In the second, list salary, signing bonus, health plan, vacation days, and the timing of salary reviews. In the third, describe schedule flexibility, remote options, and learning support like a course budget or mentorship.
Now check the market range. You can do this by reading recent job posts in your city and by asking trusted colleagues in private. If you need a line for a friend, you can say, I received an offer for a product analyst role. The base is $60,000 per year. Does that sound fair for our city and level? You are not asking for secrets. You are asking for a range. People often want to help.
With this information, decide on your North Star. Your North Star is the outcome that would make you feel confident and calm when you say yes. It might be a higher base salary. It might be an earlier review after 3 months. It might be 2 remote days per week. Choose 1 or 2 items that matter most. If you ask for everything at once, the other side may feel lost. If you ask for a few clear items with reasons, they can focus and respond.
Next, plan your second message. You can write, "Thank you again for the offer. I am excited about the role, and I believe my experience with client projects will help your team. Based on my research and the market range in our city, I was expecting something closer to $65,000 per year. Would it be possible to consider that number or to add an earlier 3-month salary review?" This message does 4 things. It shows gratitude. It restates your fit. It makes a specific request. It offers an alternative path if the base cannot move.
If you prefer to speak, you can request a call. You can say, I would love to discuss a few details by phone to make sure I fully understand the offer. When you are on the call, breathe and keep your pace slow. Speak in short sentences. For example, I appreciate the offer. I want to confirm the salary review schedule. Is it after 1 year, or is there a chance for a review after 3 months based on performance? Clear questions invite clear answers.
What if the recruiter says the base is fixed? Do not panic. You can explore other parts. You might answer, I understand if the base is fixed at the moment. In that case, could we consider a signing bonus to bridge the gap or a course budget in the first year so I can ramp up faster and bring more value? This shows flexibility and teamwork. You are not pushing. You are building a solution together.
While you review, also check the daily reality of the role. You can ask, what will success look like in the first 90 days? You can ask, which tools will I use every day? You can ask, how will my manager support my growth? These questions show that you care about impact and learning, not only about money.
Sometimes the offer is already good. You might still confirm details to avoid surprises. You can say, I am happy with the base and the benefits. I want to confirm the start date and the remote policy so I can plan well. That small step protects you and also shows that you are organized.
End every exchange with gratitude and a next step. You can close with, thank you for your time today. I will send my decision tomorrow by noon. Or you can say, I appreciate the clarity. I will review my notes and follow up this afternoon. Clear endings reduce stress for both sides.
Here is a short summary you can practice. First message, warm thanks and a request for time. Second message or call, restate your fit, make 1 or 2 specific requests, and explain your reason with market data or scope of work. Final message, confirm the agreement and the start plan. When you speak in this order, you sound confident and fair.
Remember, you are not begging and you are not demanding. You are matching your value to the offer. You are also testing how the company communicates under a little pressure. If they stay respectful and open, that is a good sign for the future.
Key phrases for this chapter. I am excited about this offer. Could I have a little time to review the details? Would it be all right if I respond tomorrow? Based on my experience and the market range, I was expecting something closer to $65,000. Would it be possible to consider an earlier 3-month review? Could we discuss a signing bonus? What will success look like in the first 90 days? Thank you for your time today. I will follow up tomorrow. After your first reply, prepare your case as a story about your value. Problem, action, result. Use it to show why the offer should match your impact. Choose 1 or 2 projects close to the new job. If the role improves a product, choose a feature you improved. If it supports customers, choose a tough issue you solved.
Write a few clear lines for each project. For example, I joined a late project, created a daily plan, and shipped 2 weeks early. As a result, active users rose 10% in 1 month. Concrete outcomes beat fancy words.
Connect your story to this role. Read the job description and notice repeated verbs like lead, analyze, or present. Match each verb with something you have done. Say them aloud. I led a weekly review to remove blockers. I analyzed user data to pick the next feature. These lines help them see you in the job.
Research salary with context. A number alone feels random. A number plus scope feels strong. Scope is the size of work you will own. You can say, I will own 2 core features, work with design and data, and report weekly metrics. Based on this scope and the market in our city, I was expecting $65,000 per year.
Timing matters. Ask for a short call or send a note first. I would like to share a brief summary of my recent results because they show how I plan to add value in the first 90 days. May I send that today and talk tomorrow afternoon?
On the call, keep a steady, warm voice. Start with appreciation. Thank you for the offer and for your time this week. Then share 1 or 2 results and pause. For example, in my last role, I improved onboarding guides and reduced setup time from 4 hours to 2. If I join, I plan to apply the same process in the first quarter.
If they want more detail, explain simple steps. I interviewed new users, wrote a clearer checklist, and made a short tutorial with design. You are not teaching a class. You are showing that your results come from repeatable actions.
Expect pushback. They might say, we have a strict ban for this level. You can answer, I understand there are bans. Given the scope we discussed and my results, is there room to adjust within the band, or to add an earlier review at 3 months based on performance?
Another pushback is, we need to see performance first. You can reply, that makes sense. I am confident I will deliver strong results. Could we set clear goals for the first 90 days and plan a review at the end of that period to align the salary with those results?
If the base will not move, guide the talk to total value. Total value includes time, learning, and support. You might say, if the base must stay as is, could we add a one-time signing bonus to bridge the gap, or a course budget in the first year so I can ramp up faster and deliver more value sooner?
When you name your number, say it once, clearly, then stop. Based on my experience and the market range, I was expecting $65,000 per year. Many people keep talking because they feel nervous and weaken the ask. Trust your sentence and let the other side process.
Decide your walkaway number before the call. It is the lowest offer you would accept and feel calm and proud. If the final offer is below that level and there is no path to improve it, say no with respect. I appreciate the offer and the time you invested in me. After careful thought, I will pass at this time. I hope we can reconnect in the future.
Close with the next step. Thank you for discussing these details today. Could you let me know by tomorrow afternoon if we can move forward with $65,000 per year or with an earlier 3-month review?
Build your case by linking actions to results, connect those results to the role, and attach your request to scope and market data. This is a calm, honest way to negotiate.
Key phrases for this chapter. Problem action result. Based on this scope, $65,000 per year. Add value in the first 90 days. Adjust within the band. Set clear goals for the first 90 days. Earlier 3-month review. One-time signing bonus. Course budget in the first year. I will pass at this time. Let me know by tomorrow afternoon. The call begins. You breathe slowly and smile. Your first goal is to sound calm and friendly. Start with something simple. Thank you again for the offer. I'm excited about the role. Then add, I'd like to confirm a few details and share how I can add value in the first 90 days. That opening shows confidence and respect.
Every good negotiation call follows a rhythm. Step 1, confirm the details. Step 2, share one strong example of your results. Step 3, make your request. Step 4, listen carefully and explore options. You can begin like this. To confirm, the base salary is $62,000 per year. The start date is next month, and the role is remote 2 days per week. Did I get that right? Clear and polite.
After they confirm, connect your experience to the new job. For example, in my last role, I rebuilt our weekly reporting flow and cut the time from 2 hours to 30 minutes. That helped the team act faster and ship a key feature earlier. I'd like to bring that same method here and deliver early results in the first quarter. Then pause. That short silence gives power to your words.
When it's time to ask, do it in one calm sentence. Based on my experience and the market range in our city, I was expecting $65,000 per year. Then stop talking. Let them process it. Silence is part of the conversation.
If they say the range is fixed, don't panic. Answer calmly. I understand there's a range. Given the scope we discussed and my recent results, is there room to move towards $65,000 or to add an earlier 3-month review with clear goals? You're not pushing. You're showing flexibility and logic.
Another common reply is we rarely start above the midpoint. You can say, I understand. I'm confident I'll deliver strong results. Could we set goals for the first 90 days and review compensation at the end of that period? This keeps the door open and sounds cooperative.
Sometimes they ask your minimum number. Stay focused on fairness. I'm looking for a fair match for the impact of the role. My target is $65,000 per year. If that's difficult, I'd appreciate an earlier review with performance goals. Direct, polite, and firm.
If the base can't rise, discuss other value points. For example, if we can't reach $65,000 right now, could we include a one-time signing bonus or confirm 2 remote days per week and a training budget for the first year so I can perform at full speed? Always link requests to productivity or results.
Titles and growth paths also matter. You can say, could we align the title with the scope of owning 2 main features, or set a path to review the title after 6 months? That shows you're thinking long-term.
If they give you a short deadline, stay professional. Thank you for the timeline. I'll send my decision by tomorrow at noon. Or, if you need a bit more time, I want to make a careful decision and confirm details with my family. Could I reply by tomorrow afternoon? Clear and reasonable.
During the talk, mirror and label what they say to keep things open. Mirror means repeat a key word softly after 1 year so they explain more. Label means name the feeling. It sounds like the budget is tight this quarter. These small tools help people feel understood.
Summarize key points before ending. To make sure I understand, the base is 62. There's some room inside the band, and you're open to an earlier review if we set clear goals for the first 90 days. Did I miss anything? Summaries build trust and prevent confusion.
If they improve the offer slightly, thank them and stay focused. I appreciate the movement. Given my expected impact, could we meet at $65,000 or confirm a 3-month review with goals? Gratitude plus clarity is powerful.
A conditional yes can also help. I'm ready to accept today at $65,000 with an earlier 3-month review and a written plan of goals for the first quarter. It shows you're serious and willing to close when both sides agree.
If the final number is too low, say no kindly. I appreciate the offer and the time the team invested. After careful thought, I'll pass for now, but I hope we can reconnect in the future. Saying no respectfully protects your confidence and reputation.
When the call ends well, confirm in writing. Thank you for the update. To confirm, the base is $65,000 per year. The review is at 3 months with goals on reporting speed, and there's a one-time signing bonus. Please send the updated letter and I'll sign today. Clear writing avoids future confusion.
Practice these talks often. Record yourself, listen, and adjust your tone. Confidence comes from preparation, not luck. Remember, the goal isn't perfect English, it's clear, respectful communication that leads to a fair agreement.
Key phrases for this chapter. Did I get that right? I plan to deliver early results. I was expecting $65,000 per year. Is there room to move toward that number? Earlier 3-month review. Goals for the first 90 days. One-time signing bonus. Align the title with the scope. To make sure I understand, I'm ready to accept today with these conditions.
After the call, you finally receive the updated offer. Your email notification appears and your heart beats faster. Now comes the hardest part, deciding. Do not rush. Read everything carefully. Check each line, the base salary, benefits, review schedule, title, remote options, and start date. You have worked hard to reach this point. Make sure the details match what you agreed on.
Yes, this part is quiet but important. It's where logic must lead emotion. Open a note and list 3 sections: compensation, growth, and lifestyle. Under compensation, include salary, signing bonus, and benefits. Under growth, write what helps you learn and move forward: mentorship, a training budget, or early reviews. Under lifestyle, include remote days, working hours, and commute time. These 3 parts form the complete picture of your offer.
Let's imagine 2 examples. Offer A pays more money but includes longer hours and no flexibility. Offer B pays slightly less but allows 2 remote days, a short commute, and a supportive team. Sometimes Offer B leads to a happier and more productive life. Salary matters, but peace of mind also has value. Ask yourself, where will I grow and stay motivated?
You should also review the review timeline. If the company offers $62,000 with a guaranteed review at 3 months, that could soon become $65,000 or more if you perform well. A clear review schedule means trust and openness. If the company avoids giving timelines, that may be a sign to ask for more clarity before accepting.
Another key step is to confirm the role scope in writing. Make sure your job description matches what you discussed in the interview. If you were told you'll lead 2 core features, but the offer letter says assistant role or smaller scope, ask politely for correction. For example, you can write, I want to confirm that the position includes leading the 2 main reporting features as discussed. That message protects your responsibilities.
Before you accept, imagine your daily life in this job. Picture your mornings, your meetings, your evenings. Do you feel excited or tired just thinking about it? Numbers can look perfect, but if your energy feels low when you imagine the job, that's a sign to slow down.
Talk it over with a friend or mentor you trust. Explain your reasoning out loud. Sometimes speaking helps you hear your own truth. You might say, "It's a good offer, but I worry about the team culture." Or, "I feel ready, the goals are clear, and they respected my negotiation." Pay attention to your own voice.
If you decide to accept, send a clear, short message. You can write, "Thank you for the updated offer. I'm happy to accept the position at $65,000 per year with a 3-month review and remote flexibility. I'm excited to join the team on the start date we discussed." Clear, warm, and professional.
If you decide not to accept, do it with grace. You can write, "I truly appreciate the offer and the time your team invested in me. After careful thought, I've decided to pursue another opportunity that aligns better with my goals. I wish you and your team continued success." This leaves the door open for the future.
Once you've replied, take a moment to reflect on the process. You just completed a full salary negotiation in English with calm and confidence. That's a powerful skill. Every time you practice it, you improve your professional English and your decision making at the same time.
It's also important to thank yourself for preparing. You studied the market, built your case, practiced your sentences, and kept your tone professional. Whether you said yes or no, you learned how to express your value and to make fair requests. That's something to be proud of.
Finally, save your offer letter and your notes. Keep them in a folder labeled Job Negotiations. These records will help you in your next opportunity. You'll see patterns, what worked, what didn't, and what made you feel good about your decision. Over time, you'll become faster and more confident in every new offer you face.
Let's end this chapter with a short recap. First, review the offer slowly and carefully. Second, confirm all promises in writing. Third, balance money with growth and lifestyle. Fourth, speak with trusted people if you need clarity. And fifth, respond politely, whether your answer is yes or no.
When you follow these steps, you don't just get a job. You get a fair start to a partnership built on respect and understanding.
Key phrases for this chapter: review the details carefully, guaranteed review at 3 months, confirm responsibilities in writing. I want to confirm that the position includes. I'm happy to accept the position. I truly appreciate the offer. Pursue another opportunity. Thank you for the updated offer. Aligns better with my goals, respect, and understanding. Congratulations! You accepted the offer. The emails are done, and now it's time to begin your new job. The first weeks are your opportunity to show that the company made the right choice. Everything you learned during negotiation will help you now, especially communication, clarity, and balance.
The first thing to do is review your agreement one last time. Check the salary, review date, and title. Make sure the amount on your contract matches what you discussed. If anything looks unclear, ask politely before your first day. A simple message works. I want to confirm the salary and start date just to be sure we're aligned. This shows professionalism, not doubt.
Once you start, focus on relationships. Introduce yourself to your teammates. Be friendly, open, and curious. You can say, "I'm happy to join the team and learn from everyone here." These words show confidence and humility at the same time. Listen carefully, take notes, and ask questions about the systems, tools, and processes.
In the first few days, find quick wins. These are small actions that create visible results. For example, fixing a small bug, organizing a report, or improving a document. When you deliver one or two of these early, people notice your initiative. Later, when it's time for your first review, you'll already have real examples of value added.
Keep your manager informed. Send short weekly updates by email or chat. You can write, "Here's what I completed this week, here's what I'm working on next, and here's where I may need support." Clear updates show ownership and make your review easier later.
Communication is not only about results, it's also about tone. During meetings, keep your English simple and clear. Instead of long sentences, try short ideas. For example, "I agree with that point," or "Let's test this and see how it goes." These sentences show teamwork without sounding too formal or too casual.
Remember what you learned in negotiation: confidence with kindness. The same rule applies at work. Speak clearly, listen actively, and don't be afraid to share ideas. If you have a suggestion, frame it positively. One thing we could try is, or maybe we can improve this by. Phrases like these open space for collaboration.
If you want to prepare for your first salary review, start collecting examples of your impact now. Save messages from coworkers who thank you, screenshots of completed projects, or data showing improvement. When review time comes, these notes become your proof. You can say, "In the past 3 months, I improved response time by 20% and created 2 process guides used by the team."
You can also keep practicing polite requests, just like in negotiation. For example, if you want feedback, ask, "Could you share one thing I'm doing well and one thing I could improve?" It's a soft, open way to grow without sounding insecure.
It's important to show balance. Work hard, but also rest. Arriving early every day or staying late forever doesn't prove value. Consistent results do. When you take breaks, your mind resets and your English flows more naturally in conversations.
Think of your new job as the beginning of a partnership. You negotiated fairly, and now you will deliver fairly. You are not there to prove your worth every day, but to collaborate, learn, and grow. Respect your team, your time, and your promises.
One last tip: keep your goals visible. Write them down somewhere you can see them every morning. For example, build trust, add value, learn one new skill each week, and prepare for the 3-month review. When your goals are visible, your motivation stays alive even when things get busy.
And when review time arrives, you'll be ready. You can say, "I'd love to discuss my progress over the past 3 months and align next steps for growth." That sentence sounds natural, confident, and polite.
You've completed the full circle, from offer to acceptance to success. Remember, negotiation isn't only about money, it's about building the foundation for a strong, respectful career.
Key phrases for this chapter. I want to confirm the salary and start date. I'm happy to join the team. Quick wins. Here's what I completed this week. One thing I could improve. Consistent results. Build trust. Add value. Prepare for the 3-month review. Align next steps for growth. You did it. You went through the full process from receiving the job offer to negotiating with confidence and starting strong in your new role. That's something to celebrate. Many people avoid negotiation because they fear sounding rude or greedy. But you proved that it can be a calm, respectful conversation based on trust and self-worth.
Negotiation isn't only about getting more money, it's about understanding your value and expressing it with clarity. When you communicate with honesty and respect, you build stronger relationships at work and earn real professional credibility.
let's remember the key lessons. Preparation gives you power. You studied, planned, and practiced. Confidence builds respect. You spoke clearly and politely. And reflection leads to growth. You stayed calm and thoughtful before making decisions. These skills will help you not only in future job offers, but in every important conversation.
Each negotiation teaches you something. You learn patience, clarity, and courage. You also learn that your English can help you handle real-life professional situations. That confidence will keep growing with every experience.
Before we say goodbye, we want to thank you for staying with us until the end of this session. It means a lot to us that you dedicate your time to improving your English and your communication skills. We hope this conversation helps you feel more ready for the next opportunity that comes your way.
If you found this useful, please support our channel by subscribing to Love English Lab. Your support helps us create more lessons like this. Lessons that connect English learning with real situations in life and work.
And if you know someone who is preparing for an interview or expecting a job offer, share this episode with them. You never know, it might give them the courage to ask for what they truly deserve.
Before we close, here's a reflection for you. Negotiation is not about winning or losing, it's about balance. When you learn to express your needs with kindness, you build respect. When you respect yourself, others start to do the same.
So take what you've learned today into every future conversation. Be kind, be clear, and never forget your value. Because every negotiation, every yes or no, is not the end. It's the beginning of something better.
Thank you so much for listening. Stay confident, keep learning, and remember, your words have power when they come from self-respect and purpose.